For revision session 2, we're looking at the operations. Now, I'm not going to focus on addition and subtraction. If you would like to revisit addition and subtraction, look at revision session 1 because it's exactly the same even though it's with decimals. The only difference would be that you don't have a decimal point in it. So to start with, let's look at multiplication. So let's say I've got 56 multiplied by 73. The answer will be exactly the same if I do 73 multiplied by 56. Okay, so don't worry which way round you do it. It's exactly the same. So I've got 3 ones multiplied by 6 ones, which will give me 18 ones. So I put that 1 up there because it's 18 ones, so I have 8 in my ones column, but then we can exchange 10 of those ones for a 10. Okay, so that's why I've put it now into my tens column. So 3 multiplied by 5 will give me 16 tens. Then I put my 0 in. This is the most likely mistake that you will make. This is your placeholder because although we say it as 7 multiplied by 6, it's actually 7t multiplied by 6. So you need to make sure you've got that, otherwise you won't be doing it correct. So 7 multiplied by 6 is 42, so I carry my 4. 7 multiplied by 5 is 35, plus 4 is 39. Then we add those two. We've got 8, 8, 10 to carry my 1, and then 4. So 4,088. And then let's do 80 multiplied by 59. 9 multiplied by 0 is 0. 9 multiplied by 8 is 72. Again, put that 0 in. 5 multiplied by 0 is 0. But we need to make sure, don't assume that is the same 0. This is the next 0. 5 multiplied by 8 is 40. That will leave us with 4,720. And then our last example, 23 multiplied by 134. Now you can do it this way, or to be honest, I prefer doing it the other way around. I like to have my large number on the top, and it doesn't matter which way you choose to do it. So 134 multiplied by 23. 3 multiplied by 4 is 12, carry the 1. 3 multiplied by 3 is 9, plus 1 is 10, so carry my 1. 3 multiplied by 1 is 1, plus 1 is 4. I put my 0 in. 2 multiplied by 4 is 8. 2 multiplied by 3 is 6. 2 multiplied by 1 is 2. Then add them together, so that's 2, 8, 10, so I carry my 1 and 3. 3,082. So now it's your turn. You've got 21 multiplied by 45. Number 2, we want the product of 72 and 36. And we want 45 groups of 103. So pause the video and have a little go at those, and then we'll go through the answers. Okay, so for 21 multiplied by 45, we line it up so that our 1s are in the correct column and our 10s are in the correct column. So 5 multiplied by 1 is 5, 5 multiplied by 2 is 10. I put my 0 in. 4 multiplied by 1 is 4, 4 multiplied by 2 is 8. Add them together and I'll get 945. Next one, 72 multiplied by 36. 6 multiplied by 2 is 12, carry the 1. 6 multiplied by 7 is 42, so that's 43. Put my 0 in. 3 multiplied by 2 is 6. 3 multiplied by 7 is 21. Add them together, so 2,952. So that's going to be 2,592 as your answer for number 2. And then number 3, 45 multiplied by 103. I prefer to have the larger number on top. That's personal preference. You can do it the other way around if you choose. 5 multiplied by 3 is 15. Carry the 1. 0 plus 1, so that's 1 and 5. Put your 0 in. 4 multiplied by 3 is 12. Carry the 1. 4 multiplied by 0 plus 1 is 1. 4 multiplied by 1 is 4. Add them together. We've got 5, 3, 6, 4. 4,635. And then for division, if we're doing, so we're going to look at long division, but we're going to look at different ways to do it. Okay, so let's have 3,294 divided by 18. So the thing which I would always do is I'd start thinking 1 multiplied by 18 is 18, 2 is 36, and obviously we don't know our 18s off by heart, so feel free to just on the side somewhere go 36 plus 18, so that's going to give me 44, that I can then, not 44, 54, which I can then put in, and then I've got 54 plus 18, which will give me 72. And then I've got 72 plus 18, which will give me 90. Now I'm just going to stop there because I might need to add some more to it, but I don't want to go all the way up to 10 times 18 if I don't need to. So then how many 18s are there in 3? Well, there's 0. So I need to carry over that 3. How many 18s are there in 32? Well, I've only got 32, so I can't do that many, so it's got to be this one, because 1 times 18 is 18, and then if I do 32 take away 18, that will leave me with 14. So then I've got 14 left over. So now instead of 9, it's 149. So I don't have enough here, so I need to carry it on. So 90 plus 18, so that's going to be 108. 108 plus 18, that's going to be 126. 126 plus 18 is going to be 144. 144 plus 18 is going to be 152. And then we've got 180. So I've got 149. So it's going to be this one, because I don't have 142. So then I can just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 times 18 is 144. So that means I've got 5 left over. And then 3 times 18 is 54. So my answer is 183. And then if we do 8,425 divided by 27, we'll just do that a little bit larger. 8,425 divided by 27. So again, I'm going to go 27, 27 plus 27 is going to give me 54. 54 plus 27 is going to give me 81. 81 plus 27 is going to give me 108. And then let's do one more. I always go up to 5 times just because I find that a little bit easier. So that's going to be 135. So then we're going to do how many 27s are in 8? Well, there's 0. I carry my 8. How many 27s in 84? Well, 3 times 27 is 81. So that means we've got 3 left over. How many 27s in 32? So that's going to be 1. Which is going to be 32, take away 27 will give me 5. And then how many 27s are in 55? Well, there's 2. So now, there's 2 ways that you can do this. I'm actually just going to leave mine as a remainder. So here I can put remainder 1, because 2 lots would give me 54, but I have 55, so remainder 1. And then my last example is 6,532 divided by 24. So 24, 48, 72, 96, 120. I'm going to stop there. So how many 24s in 6? There's 0, carry my 6. How many is 65? Well, there's 2, and I need to do 65 take away 48, which will leave me with 17. So now I've got 173, so I need to carry on with some more. So 144, 168, and then plus 24, that's going to be 192. And then it's going to be plus 192 plus 24 is going to give me 6, 11, 216. Plus 24 is going to give me 240. So now I have to look for 173. It's going to be this one, because that's too much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And 173 take away 168 is going to give me 5. So how many 24s in 52? So it's going to be 2. Then I'm going to have a remainder of 4. Oops. There we go. So it's 272 with a remainder of 4. Now, my second method for division is I can do chunking. So let's say I've got 5,635 divided by 18. So what chunking is you're trying to take groups of 18 out of this to make it a smaller value, so you can just keep taking chunks until you can't take any more out. So 1 times 18 is 18. 10 times 18 is 180. Now I can even fit 100 in, so 100 times 18 is going to be 1,800. Now I can't fit 1,000 lots of 18 from there, so I'm going to leave it at that. So these are easy facts that I know off the top of my head very quickly. I can also do 5 times 18, because that's just going to be half of this one. So 5 18s are going to be 90, and 50 18s are going to be 900. So what I want to do now is I want to take the largest of these numbers out of here. So that's going to be this, 1,800. So all I do is I take away 1,800, and I need to write on the sides multiplied by 100, because I'm taking out 100 groups of 18. So then that's going to be 5, 3, 8, 3,835. Now I can still take another group of 1,800 out, so I'm going to do multiply it by 100 again, and I'm going to take it out. 5, 3, 0, 2. I can still take another group of 100 out, which is going to leave me with 235. Now I can't take any more groups of 1,800 out, but I could take out a group of 10, which is 180. So let me just carry on down the other side. So I'm currently on 235. Then I've taken a group of 10 out, which is 180. So that'll leave me with 55. And then how many groups? No, I can only take 18 out. So I'm going to do multiplied by 1. So I take away my 18. So it's going to be 37. I can still take away another 18. So 17, take away 8, it's going to leave with 9. So it's going to leave me with 19. And I can still take one more group of 18 out, which will leave me with 1. Okay, so what I need to do now is I need to just add up how many groups of 18 I've taken out. So I've got 100, 200, 300, and 10, and 3 more. So 313 groups of 18. 100, 200, 300, and 10, 313. Now this last one, I can't take any more groups of 18 out. That is my remainder. So 313, remainder 1. Okay, let's have another go at that. So let's do 4,629 divided by 27. So I'm going to do 1 times 27 is 27. 10, because again I can do that very quickly off the top of my head. 100. 1,000 would be too much. And again I'm going to do my 5. So that's just going to be half of 270. And half of 2,700 will give me 50 groups. So now I'm going to do 4,629, which is the largest number I can take out. It's going to be 2,700. So that's 100 groups of 27. Now I can't take another group of 2,700 out because I've only got 1,929 left. But I can take out this group of 50. So that leaves me with 579. So I could take out a group of 10. Which is subtracting 270. I could take out another group of 10. Which is going to leave me with 39. And then I can take out a group of 1, which would be taking away 27. So that would leave me with 12. Now I can't take out any more groups of 27, so this is my remainder. So my answer is going to be 150, 160, 171. I can take out 171 groups of 27, and there will be a remainder of 12. Again, feel free to go back and pause at any point. Now I'm going to give you 3 questions to have a go yourself to see if you come to the same answers that I do. You can use either of the 2 methods, it's completely up to you. So let's have 3,627 divided by 9. No, let's make it harder than that. Divide by 18. Number 2, let's have 6,214 divided by 15. And number 3, 8,061 divided by 12. So pause the video and have a go at those yourself. Okay, I'm going to start with 3,627. Let me move my board. So we've got 3,627 divided by 18. I'm going to use the short bus stop for this one. So I know 18, 36, and then 40, 50, 4, 64, 72, and 90. So I can see there are 0, so I need to carry over the 3. How many 18s and 36? There's 2. How many 18s and 2 is 0. How many 18s and 27? I've got 1 with a remainder, so I need to do 27 take away 18. So 17 take away 8, so a remainder of 9. So your first one is 201, remainder 9. Your second one, I'm going to use chunking. So I've got 6,214 divided by 15. So I know I've got 1 multiplied by 15 gives me 15. 10 would be 150. 100 would be 1,500. 1,000 would be too much to fit in here. So 5 will give me 75. And 50 will give me 750. So now I'm going to go back to this, and I can take a group of 1,500. Again, I can take another group of 1,500. I can take another group. And I can take another group. And now I need to look at what else I can take away. I can take away a group of 10. Which I'm just going to carry on over up here. Actually, let me get rid of these. So we're up to 214, subtract 150. That's a group of 10. And just so I don't confuse myself, let me just rub it off the end. Then I'm left with 64. So then I can take away one group, which is 15. Actually, I'm going to make this, I know that 2 lots of 15 is 30. So I know that 4 lots of 15 is 60. So I'm going to just turn that into a group of 4. So that would leave me with a remainder of 4. So 100, 200, 300, 414 groups of 15 with a remainder of 4. I hope I've written that down correctly. And then the last one, 8,061 divided by 12. So let's do 12, 24, 36, 48, 60, 72, 84. And I'm just going to stop there because that's all that fits in my camera. So how many 12s are in 8? There's 0, so I carry my 8. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 will be 72, so I carry my 8. 7, the remainder of 2, and then 1. 21, take away 12 is going to give me 9. So your answer to this one is 671, remainder 9. Excellent work. If you didn't get any of those answers and you're not sure why, go back and watch it all again. Well done.